A special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Kafka will dust it off, throws it to the net, and almost was pushed in. Still loose. Kafka stuffs it in. They win it overtime. 6-5. The puck was not covered, and Kafka found it.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, and Dakota Storm Roofing.
Pass goes across over for Birch. She'll wait, and that shot save, rebound, and score! It is McIntyre that puts it in, and we're tied at 2. McIntyre for a second of the game in front of the nets.
The Capitals are also brought to you by Beck Motor Company, Ferding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, and River Bottom Sanitation.
Emily Nemec will race into the offensive zone and pick up the puck. She's got Kafka with her. Over, back to Nemec. She scores! The Caps get it right back. The pass was blocked. It came back to Nemec, and she put it in to make it 3-1.
The Oahe Capitals are also brought to you by American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Endodontics, Weatherall Roofing, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. And now for the call, let's head to the booth and the voice of the Oahe Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Expos on the Watertown Lakers and what should be a good matchup between two teams that are 4-2 on the season after the loss last night for the Watertown Lakers. This Oahe Capitals team comes in to their first game this weekend. They will have 2 games this weekend where they take on this Watertown Laker team looking for their 5th win of the season and to really get this opportunity to start this, to get the season rolling here as the Caps take on the Lakers here this afternoon. Watertown is coming in after a 3-1 loss to the Brookings Rangers in yesterday's game. And it is Brookings that scored 1 in the first and then 2 in the third, as I believe, let's see, they have, I don't believe that maybe is the correct, they have Nyla Vanelli scoring the 1 goal. Kira Reppy was, so she maybe is skating out, and Vanelli got a goal from Harper Hendricks, but it was a 3-0 lead before Vanelli ended up making it a 3-1 game. But Brookings, obviously, between Brookings and the Sioux Falls Flyers, they seem to be the top 2 teams of this league, but this is a good battle and a good test to kind of see where maybe number 3 is at. Watertown is an improving squad and continues to be improving. They're 4-2 on the season right now, and the Caps also at 4-2. Not that the other 4 teams, 5 through 8, aren't going to be competitive at the end of the season, or they aren't right now. But you really look at the standings, and Sioux Falls at 6-0, Brookings at 6-1, and then it's the Lakers and Capitals both at 4-2, and then Sioux Center's at 2-5, Rushmore at 2-7, Aberdeen at 1-3, and Mitchell is at 1-6, so the Caps will see tomorrow. It really puts a good step forward to be the number 3 seed when it comes to the state tournament in that first weekend in March. Now, a lot can change over that course of everything, but that number 3 seed can be a big spot. You know, obviously you don't want to, you have to face the number 1 and number 2 team. If you want to win a state championship, you're going to face number 1 and number 2 team. So it probably doesn't matter which way you feel it, but maybe a little bit more confidence of being the number 3 seed than being a number 4 seed for both of these teams. And that's a big step. And then that number 5 and 6 spot maybe a little bit different in terms of how competitive that 4-5 to the versus the 3-6 game is, which you usually see a little bit more a variant of a more competitive 4-5 matchup in the state tournament. So there's a lot at stake in this game. The Capitals and Lakers will battle again next week Saturday here at the Expo Center. So it's the first of 2 meetings here at the Expo Center. The other game will be in Watertown towards the end of the season, or at least later on in 2026. But they'll play here on back-to-back Saturdays. And this is a big first step for one of these two teams to try and get that advantage going into that next game next week, Saturday, back here at the Expo Center. Caps and Watertown Lakers coming up here from the Expo Center. We'll take our first break in the pregame show. We'll come back here and talk more about the matchup between these two teams. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, soothing saunas, and estate on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, Patio, quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Oahe hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Sienna Tipton, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue our pregame show between the Hawaii Capitals and the Watertown Lakers here from the Expo Center. John Winkler with you on this Saturday afternoon as you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. As the Watertown Lakers coming in at 4-2, the Hawaii Capitals at 4-2, and again yesterday it was a 3-1 win for the Brookings Rangers over Watertown as they scored all three goals. Nyla Vanelli, who is usually the starting goalie, but she started, it was Kira Reppy that started, I shouldn't say she's usual starting goalie. They switch between her and Reppy, both are playing pretty much equal time. So Vanelli got the only goal that was scored yesterday for the Watertown Lakers as Brookings ended up with a 3-1 win. By the way, the other score yesterday, it was Sioux Center that scored 2 goals in each of the 3 periods to beat Mitchell 6-5. Mitchell tried, they were down 4-2 after 2 and had scored 3 in the third period, but ended up losing 6-5 to Sioux Center as they're now 1-6, and they will be in town tomorrow for that afternoon game. You look at the goalies, and if Nyla Vanelli is in net after not playing yesterday, she's got 2 wins, 3.24 goals against average, .895 save percentage. Kylie Fromm will get the start for the Capitals. 3 wins for her in make that should be 4 wins for the Capitals. 2.32 goals against average, .888 save percentage for Fromm. And the Caps are looking to get that 5th win of the 2025-26 season. They will play 2 more times next weekend. They still got a game tomorrow, and then so 3 more games after today before we get into 2026. But they'll have a couple weeks off before that comes around. Also, Aberdeen, Rushmore are playing today. They should be getting started soon. It was scheduled for a 1:45 puck drop, and then Sioux Center is hosting Brookings at 5 o'clock. And then we'll have a couple games tomorrow that we'll be able to tell you about when we get to tomorrow as well. Let's take another break in the pregame show. We'll come back with more from the Expo Center, getting set for this matchup between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers here in girls hockey. You're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our team is dedicated to providing top-notch service every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, along with a service department you can count on. Come down to Beck Motor Company, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. BeckMotors.com, 605-224-5912.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at Ferding.com. That's Ferding.com.
When you bank with First Fidelity, we reinvest your deposit right back into our community. We make loans to local families, farms, and small businesses. Community reinvestment is one of our basic purposes. It's vital to the local economy. It also helps grow our community. Stop by one of our
To golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action.
Pier. Sanders has been servicing the Pier area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pier and Fort Pier communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pier and Fort Pier. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Ava Lavenger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we get set, so we are getting closer to a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers in our first game. And we've got the boys game later on tonight. We'll have that 8 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Watertown Lakers. I believe Jim Lloyd will be joining me. He will be joining me for that call later on tonight. So looking forward to that matchup after the Oahe Capital boys won last night 5-2 over the Huron All-Stars on the road. Their first home game tonight. But coming up next, it is the Caps and the Lakers in girls hockey right here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We've got one more break. Starting Lions puck drop is on the way next.
The Boys and Girls Club of the capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide it. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics.
% when you bundle your home and what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfm.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Callie Beam, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers in our girls matchup. As we'll set it down for before we get started.
In memory and honor of Laura Blotsky, who was one of our biggest supporters. Your national anthem has been played. Let's play hockey.
So the starting lineups, it will be Harper Hendricks, Sloan Allard, and Kayla Schlusner. That will be the three, Emma Schlusner, that will be the three starting three forwards to start. Emma Schleisner, Sloan Allard, and Harper Hendricks. Then Shaylin Streicherts and McKenna Knopf will be the two defensemen, and Nyla Vanelli will be in net for the Watertown Lakers. For the Oahe Capitals, it is Elliot Birch and Sonia Junt. That will be the three forwards, two defensemen. The three forwards are Addison Hunsley, Ava Lavenger, and Brenna Ullman. That will get the start for the Capitals as we get for this contest between the Caps and face-off will be at center ice. Lavenger will take the face-off. And she will do so against Sloan Allard as we are set and ready to go for puck drop, and we are underway as it is won by the Oahe Capitals. As Elliot Birch at her own blue line. We'll get back to the blue line again. Harper Hendricks started to bring it in, but it was going to be offside, so it'll come back for Elliot Birch. And then Birch's pass, it'll be intercepted by Schleisner. And Schleisner had it poked away by Ava Lavenger. That shot coming to the net, but that one went in front of the blue paint of Kylie Fromm. And it comes out to the blue line and not held in by Hendricks. This is a team for Allard, Schleisner, and Hendricks have combined for 8 goals in the season so far for Watertown, as they've got 6 goals in that second line with Graceland Webb, Lily Murray, and Piper Kruger. As this will come near the blue line, Aubrey Stewart trying to poke it out, and it will eventually come out for Elliot Birch to push it out of the zone. Go to McIntaffer, who is back in the lineup and just missed that one varsity game. Just a bruise. It was not broken on the hand on a block shot in the U14 game during the Sioux Falls matchup that kept her out of the varsity game. Here is now Callie Beam with a quick shot, and the save made. That first shot on net goes to the Capitals. It is now Mallory Learcamp with that shot from inside the face-off circle that missed wide of Vanelli. It'll come back towards the blue line, and it will be out by the Watertown Lakers, and it'll be sent down the ice by number 15 and Lily Murray. Reagan Emmy will pick it up behind her own nets. She gets pushed to the boards. As she goes down, play will continue, and the Capitals will get out of the zone. Sonia Junt will play it out of the zone. Back to pick it up is Keegan Stolp. And Stolp at the blue line, and Reagan Emmy will make it somewhat of a hit, but just making the play as she ended up running over Stolp. And it will come out of the zone. Schleisner got out of the zone. Elliot Birch back at her own blue line will play it back to the Watertown blue line, and the Lakers will make a quick change. Schleisner at the red line. It'll be sent here for Elliot Birch, and then out of the zone once again as we're staying in the neutral zone before Watertown does ice it, and we get a whistle, our first whistle with 14:54 to go here in period number 1. No score. It says 1 shot apiece on the scoreboard here at the Expo Center. 0-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Kylie Fromm and Nyla Vanelli, the 2 starting goalies for the Caps and the Lakers. Face-off will be the left of Vanelli. It's won by the Capitals. Assen Hunsley will play it back to Beam. That shot got through, but it did go wide. Was looking for a tip maybe from Lavenger. Brenda Ullman will send it back to the net. Goes wide of the net. Out towards the blue line where it's going to be held in by John. Her shot right in the glove of Vanelli, and we'll get a whistle with 14:40 to go here in the first period. Watertown new head coach in Stephen Vanelli, as Nyla Vanelli the starting goalie, but Stephen Vanelli, a very sound hockey mind, to continue to build this Watertown Laker girls program. Callie Beam just out, got it back in the zone, and the Caps were able to tag back up right as Assen Hunsley got a poke check away. Here's a shot from Ullman that will go off of Vanelli and goes out of play. Just missed Shane Learcamp over there, and it will be retrieved and put back in. 14:26 left to go here in period number 1. Caps with the early opportunity with the 3 shots on goal. They've looked good so far offensively right now. Looking for that first goal. They've controlled most of this first 3 minutes. Learcamp behind the net. There's a quick pass trying to go right back to Learcamp from McIntaffer. It'll be out of the zone and up ahead for Piper Kruger. But she couldn't handle it. That pass misses Stewart, but it then also misses Strikers, and it will be no icing as it goes all the way behind the Watertown net. McKenna Knopf will pick it up for Watertown. Sent ahead for Graceland Webb. Played off the boards and right back to Webb. Assen Hunsley with a good back check to get back there in time to take care of it. Make that Mallory Learcamp was taking care of that one on the back check. And Elliot Birch will swing it in deep from the red line. She nearly won the race back to the puck as the Caps will make a quick change. Kirsten Miller, McIntaffer, and right now it's also Peyton Emmy that's on the ice. McIntaffer late on a shift right now. This will be sent into the netting. We do get a whistle with 13:30 to go here in period number 1. Face-off will be to the left of Vanelli. In 3-1 in shots right now in favor of the Capitals. Lakers at 4-2 after their loss last night. This will be out to the blue line and out of the zone. Callie Beam racing for it. Harper Hendricks got a lot of speed. Schleisner will pick it up in the offensive zone. That shot and a save made by Fromm. That's a good look there for the first time today for Watertown, and Fromm makes a big save. And a whistle with 13:20 to go here in period number 1. Hendricks with just 1 goal so far in 6 games, but Schleisner's got 4 goals and 3 assists. As she leads the team and tied for the team lead in goals and has the team lead in assists right now. Or, well, I guess team lead in points. She's second in the team in assists. This will go out to the blue line, but this will be held in by Avery Anderson does eventually come out of the zone. Sonia Junt trying to get it deep into the offensive end, but it was poked away, and now it's Harper Hendricks going one-on-one against Beam. Hendricks in the back end, pushes it wide of the net in front of the blue paint. Goes to the corner on the near side, and Kirsten Miller will grab it for the Caps and send it off the boards and out of the zone. Reagan Emmy was racing after it, but ended up being Alyssa Matthews that got to it first, and now it's Hendricks back in for Watertown. Hendricks pushes it away for a moment, but Peyton Emmy's able to grab it, and now Emmy will go along with Ainsley Reese. Lost it in her feet, got it into the offensive zone, but again, didn't get deep in the offensive end. Back to the blue line, and it does come back to Peyton Emmy. Late on a shift as she took a shot, and that one didn't get to the net. Ava Lavenger will pin her girl to the boards. That pass will go across, but that's going to be intercepted, then flipped to the side by Schleisner. Racing to it, but Elliott Birch is able to, not enough, and then Schleisner will go off for the change, and Birch will have plenty of time to make a good pass to Brenna Ullman up into the neutral zone, where it's going to be Addison Hunsley that will get it back into the offensive zone, but couldn't get it to the net or deep into the zone. Ava Lavenger will get to the corner on the far side on that left wing, and it will be played around by now the Watertown Lakers. This will be a centering pass. This is played back here by the Watertown Lakers, back out of the zone. It's now Elliott Birch that will pick it up. Dakota McIntaffer off of her skates. And now it's grabbed here by McKenna Knopf. Knopf out to the blue line for Webb. And Graceland Webb will send it cross corner, and it went right in front of number 29, Sloan Allard. And then now it's a race to the puck. Stewart will pick it up. Stewart's got Learcamp with her in a 2-on-1. Pass to Learcamp just a bit too far in front and couldn't get a forehand shot or even poke it to the net. Now it's Allard back into behind the net to the far side corner by the Zamboni doors. And it's held in by the Capitals. Finding the puck is Learcamp, falling to her knees and was able to get a shot away, but it did bounce its way to the net and an easy save for Vanelli. And we get a whistle with 10:59 to go here in the first period. Still scoreless on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Vanelli. And it's Dakota McIntaffer that will take the face-off. It's picked up by Learcamp, and that shot goes on the outside of the net. Looked like it was in from here. It went off to the side net. Here's a centering pass to McIntaffer from Learcamp, and Vanelli makes the save. And we get a whistle with 10:50 to go here in the first period. Still no score between these two teams. Face-off will be controlled by Learcamp. Again, that shot, and another good look from Learcamp off the face-off win by McIntaffer. And Vanelli makes another really good save. She's just outside that blue paint on the crease and is playing really big and making it difficult to find any kind of gap against Vanelli. Especially that in tight, as here's Learcamp again. Here's now back for Beam, who's stepped up and into the high slot, or into the low slot, trying to get a shot away, but Watertown turned it aside. Race to the puck. Sonia Junt will get to it here for the Capitals. She'll send it around to the far side. Callie Beam will settle it down behind her own net. And Beam will go cross corner, getting out of the zone, and it does come out of the zone by McIntaffer. Junt missed the puck, but took the stick out of the arms of Graceland Webb. And he had a Watertown Laker go down. This will be sent back in by Watertown. And it's Birch now that picks it up with time. Birch will send off the boards, looking to get to Learcamp. Quick pass. That one's off the stick of Reagan Emmy. And now it's going to be a shot from Sienna Tipton that will go wide and sticked away by Vanelli. Out to the blue line where Birch is able to hold the line. Goes back to the blue line, right where Birch was at, but she turned the wrong direction, didn't see the puck coming that way. And it'll be the Caps that will push it back into the zone. Emmy, Kenley Boyer now within the far side boards, trying to center one over. It was blocked by Watertown, out to the blue line. There's a shot by Birch, and they got through, but a save made by Vanelli. Reagan Emmy trying to pick it up. That pass, that one will miss. Back to Reagan Emmy again. Out to Elliott Birch. Birch with a shot, that's blockered away by Vanelli. Another opportunity, another shot. 7 shots on goal right now for the Caps. There's the 8th shot by Birch, and it will be another save by Vanelli. We get another whistle with 9:07 to go here in the first period. No score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. And the face-off will be to the left of Nyla Vanelli. 9:07 to go here in the first period. Face-off is won by the Capitals. Addison Hunsley plays it back for Callie Beam. Goes back to Hunsley and will send it around the boards. Now behind the nets, Ava Lavenger fighting for it. It'll be set up the boards. Junt now from the blue line. That shot went wide, and it comes here near side, and Hunsley will pick it back up. Lavenger another time. She's behind the nets. She goes down for a moment and is picked up by Watertown, sent up to the blue line, flipped out by Schleissner. It was nearly picked back up by Beam, over to Harper Hendricks, but can't find the handle of it. And then Sonia Junt spills and goes into the boards. And it does come out to the neutral zone where it's Hendricks over for Schleissner. Schleissner and Lavenger run into each other. Schleissner was trying to avoid Lavenger as she was just skating forward. And we'll get our first penalty of the game. It's going to come against the Capitals. And it will be a rough called against Sonia Junt. Nope, there's going to be Brenna Ullman that's going to go. It's a rough against Brenna Ullman with 8:18 to go here in the first period. So the first Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill here for the Lady Caps in a scoreless first period. Elliott Birch will send it around the boards as it comes here to the near side where it's held in by Schleissner. Her pass towards the front of the net. That one misses for Audrey Eide. And then it does come out of the zone by the Capitals. Pass will come here on the near side at the red line, tipped in by Eide. As it is Stolp on the ice with Eide, Allard, Hendricks, and Schleissner. There's a shot by Hendricks that goes wide of Fromm. Here on the near side, in that corner, battling for the puck. Ainsley Reese looking for it with 1:20 to go in the power play. And 7:35 remaining here in the first period. This is flipped off the boards by Mallory Learkamp and out of the zone. McIntyre is able to disrupt a pass from Schleissner, but the puck does stay in the zone. Allard with a shot off the side of the net. Allard will pick it back up as she's in the corner, trying to be pinned by the boards by Ainsley Reese. Allard still fighting and keeps a hold of the puck. Her pass trying to go back out of the point was blocked by McIntyre. Stays in the zone still for Watertown, and it's going to be thrown down by Stolp. Into the corner for Allard another time. Sends it back to the blue line, but no one was there, and it will go all the way down. And the Caps will get a little bit of a break, make a couple of quick changes on this penalty kill with 38 seconds to go on the advantage for Watertown. Aubrey Stewart at her own blue line. Can't send it in deep. Goes back over to Junt at her own blue line, and she will send it all the way down with 25 seconds to go on the power play. And this will be sent around here to the near side where it's going to be picked up by Ava Lavenger. And Lavenger fighting for that puck, but it will be Stolp that will pick it up and will try and get it out of the zone with 12 seconds remaining here on the power play. Up the boards, out of the zone. Sonia Junt right there. She takes a hit from Schleissner, and play will continue. Emma Schleissner moves in. That shot, she scores, right? As time expired on the power play, Emma Schleissner gets her 5th goal of the season, and Watertown will take a 1-0 lead with 6:17 to go. 1 second after the power play ended, Schleissner will get the even strength goal. And that is number 5. And a 1-0 advantage here on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face-off is going to be controlled here by the Capitals. Kirsten Miller comes walking in. She scores! 6 seconds later, we are tied at 1. Kirsten Miller will get the goal, her 4th of the season. And a great job by the Capitals to quickly answer it and tie things right back up. Miller got free. It wasn't necessarily an easy shot, but it turned into a breakaway. And it's a 1-0 advantage. Stolp will get the assist on the Schleissner goal, and we'll see, and there should be a assist upcoming here on the Miller goal. But either way, it's a 1-1 tie. 6-second difference between the two goals as Callie Beam will move it up ahead, and it will be sent along.
At 6:17 in the first
And it's
period,
into the corner
goal,
with 5:50 to go here in the first period.
Keegan Stola, 44 from 11. At
It will be now behind the net to Callie Beam trying to pick it up.
Kirsten Miller, assisted by number 26.
Peyton Emmy will get the assist as it's now back in here for Graceland Webb. That shot is saved, and Fromm is able to cover up the rebound. And we do get the whistle. With it now being 5:30 to go here in the first period. So Watertown takes the early 1-0 lead, but that did not last long. It only took 6 seconds before Kirsten Miller got her first of the game, 4th of the season. Peyton Emmy's assist, got her 2nd assist of the season. That shot will go wide from the blue line. That coming from Alyssa Matthews. It'll be up ahead here for Learcamp. Her pass was partially fanned on. Stays in the zone for a moment, but Dakota McIntaffer is able to knock it away. And now McIntaffer starts to move it in. Vanelli will swing it to the corner and stick it to the corner. It comes back towards Vanelli. She can't put a glove on it. The puck is still loose. It is eventually grabbed and thrown towards the blue line, but it's going to be held in as Birch is able to hold the zone. Got into behind the net as it's going to be sent back in. Stewart's shot, that was blocked, and it will come out by Watertown. Really good play there from the Capitals. The blind pass behind the back pass from Mallory Learcamp. Here's a shot on and a save made, and the puck will be taken by Watertown. That was a quick shot coming right back into the zone by the Capitals. Harper Hendricks will try and get around Elliott Birch, and Birch is going to win that race pretty much all the time. Does come out of the zone. It's now Learcamp. Now we'll send it in, gaining the red line. And the Caps will make a change on the fly with 4:15 to go here in the first period. This will be sent out towards that blue line. It is going to be Ava Lavenger that will hold it in the zone. Lavenger at their own blue line and get it back in the offensive zone. Here's a shot that is going to be blocked. Graceland Webb will pick it up. And it comes here to the near side where it's going to come out and into the neutral zone again. As Callie Beam had to get a new stick. Here's a backhanded shot. Couple of opportunities. The puck is still loose, and Fromm's able to cover with the massive bodies all around her. There were 4 Capitals players and then 2 Watertown players, and that doesn't include Fromm being one of those 4 Capital players, all trying to make sure they make the save. 3:46 left to go here in the first period. Faceoff will be to the right of Fromm. 10-5 in shots, 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. This will be Strikers is able to hold it in the zone. The faceoff wing goes back to Strikers. She tried to put it to the corner. It was blocked, and then that the clearing attempt was knocked out, and then a shot from the blue line. And a save made by Fromm. Alyssa Matthews took that shot from the blue line. And Fromm's able to make the save with 3:32 to go here in the first period. Faceoff will be to the left of Fromm. It is Schleissner that will take the faceoff. It was won by Emmy, but it went back to the Watertown Lakers, but the shot was blocked, and now here's Brenna Ullman moving in. Her shot on, and a save was made. Ullman took a spill as a diving attempt to try and block the shot. Ullman still got a shot away. Vanelli made that save, and then a centering pass coming from Ullman, but no one there for the Capitals. Does stay in the zone, though. That pass over. It's going to be Vanelli that is going to be able to get back on top of it. The first opportunity she had, she couldn't reach it, and it was still end up somehow being able to diving for was Ullman that didn't get all of it, and it allowed Vanelli to get the rebound secured and get the whistle with 3:05 remaining here in the first period. This face-off is won. Birch's shot off the face-off was sticked away by Vanelli, played off the glass and stays in play behind the net. It's Knopf that will have it now here for Watertown. It'll be sent around. It maybe went off of one of the stanchions or the referee that is able to be held in by the Capitals. Graceland Webb for Watertown. Her pass is behind her intended target, but it does come out of the zone. She was looking for Piper Kruger. And Watertown will gain possession back at their own end of the ice. It is now Lily Murley that will start to move it up, but she had her pocket picked and stick lifted. And it will be sent in deep. And it's Birch that is trying to find the handle of the puck. Behind the net, Vanelli came out in front. Here's a centering pass. Learcamp with a shot and a save made point blank from Nyla Vanelli. Learcamp got that puck right in front of Vanelli, was able to drop down with Vanelli in time to make the save. Dakota McIntaffer now trying to center one back over for Sienna Tipton. McIntaffer fighting for it. Tipton now behind the net looking to center one for Peyton Emmy with under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Out to the blue line, this will be sent out of the zone. As it's now Callie Beam that will turn with it. Beam, her pass goes up to Peyton Emmy, just off of her stick into the offensive zone. Alyssa Matthews got to it first, but Peyton Emmy's able to push it into the corner. They'll come back to Emmy here. She'll swing and miss at that first opportunity. Chops at it, now gets another shot away. That one's moved away by Vanelli. Again, played it behind the net. Out to the blue line. It is held in by Sonia Judd. Capitals are trying to hem in the Watertown Lakers here late in this first period. And now as the Caps are making the change, the Lakers will get out of the zone. Schleissner will move it into the offensive end. Her shot from the blue line went wide of Fromm. It is Lavenger. There's a check by Harper Hendricks, but play will continue, and it will be Kylie Fromm that will cover the puck. Harper Hendricks laid out Ainsley Reese. As it will be a face-off, offensive zone face-off for the Capitals. Make that for Watertown. As it's going to be to the right of Kylie Fromm. Schleissner will take the face-off. Out for Sloan Allard. That shot never got to the net. It was blocked by Reese and does come out of the zone. 45 seconds remaining here in period number one. And it will be Reagan Emmy. That centering pass just misses for Brenna Ullman. Around here to the near side. As Graceland Webb has the puck. Out to the blue line. But it's going to be blocked by the Capitals. Sent back behind the net. Then that pass back out to Birch. Misses her stick. And now it's going to be a race to the puck. And guess who's going to win it? It's going to be Elliott Birch. 18 seconds to go here in the first period. Birch will play it off the boards up ahead for Ullman. Trying to give it back over towards Addison Hunsley. 10 seconds to go in the period. Onside play for Watertown. They get it to the corner. Down to 4 seconds. Birch will wait and will start to send it down and got to the blue line. Didn't get out of the zone. And no time for Piper Kruger to get that final shot. And it will take us to the end of the first period. And it is a 1-1 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard, with Kirsten Miller's goal coming 6 seconds after Watertown took that 1-0 lead. We will step aside, come back with our first intermission report. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Pier area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first, preserving as much healthy tooth as possible. We can help you retain dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Since the day First Fidelity Bank first opened its doors for business in 1905, we've served the credit and investment needs of this area. The money that's deposited with us is reinvested locally in the form of loans to area families, farms, and small businesses, where it can help create new opportunities for everyone in our community. First Fidelity Bank, first-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Brenna Ullman, and you're listening to Oahe Capital and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, we are continuing as the first intermission report is underway. We apologize for some of the technical difficulty we've had here on Capital City Rock, as well, mostly on the radio side of things, and obviously listening to some of the commercials. I've come in and out of the radio broadcast as well. But it is 1-to-1 on the American Family Insurance in just a moment. If possible, we'll be able to maybe get you back. Hopefully everything is back and underway here on Capital City Rock and possibly on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. I hope so. We dropped the internet completely here for a moment. We'll see if we're able to. I think the internet's kind of not doing well for us right now. But it is a 1-1 tie. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. I believe we're going to take a break here, and we'll try and see if we can get things figured out on our end as you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Urethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. Owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family can enjoy. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, soothing saunas, and quality pool tables, perfect for year-round fun and relaxation. For 35 years, we've brought South Dakota families the very best, and we still offer the guaranteed lowest prices in the state on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio, quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you dreams, with plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home.
Dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Jim Wadeen, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, we are still trying to work through our technical difficulties at the Expo Center as hopefully we are back in still trying to stream for you. It is 1-1 tie. Emma Schleissner got the one goal for Watertown with 6:17 to go in the first period. Stolp got the assist, her first of the season. It came a second after the power play had ended for Watertown. The only penalty in that first period went to Brenna Ullman for a rough. But then 6 seconds after Schleissner scored, it was Kirsten Miller getting her fourth goal of the season. Peyton Emmy got her second assist, and it is a 1-1 tie at the end of 2 periods. We will step aside and come back and get ready for the second period. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When the whistle blows and the season begins, you need more than skill to stay in the game. From football pads and hockey sticks to golf clubs, bikes, and fishing gear, your equipment is an investment. At State Farm, we help make sure it's protected because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Hawaii hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hi, this is Elliot Birch, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for the second period between the Hawaii Capitals and then we'll get ourselves ready for that second period. Looks like everything has kind of calmed down a little bit for us here at the Expo Center to get this second period going here shortly. We start 5-on-5, 13-6 in shots in favor of the Hawaii Capitals, as the Caps will be looking for that first lead. Again, Watertown, they had a face-off for their only lead that they had in that game, in the game so far, because it was 6 seconds after the goal was scored that Kirsten Miller tied the game up. So there wasn't even much time to finish or even say who scored the goal for the Watertown Lakers by the time that the Caps scored their goal to make it a 1-1 tie. By the way, we've got the boys game coming up tonight here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as we'll have that with coverage starting at 7:40, right around 7:40, and 8 o'clock puck drop. Jim Lloyd will join me for the call of that game, as the two of us, again, will have all 22 games of the state tournaments, which will come up in Mitchell in March, and then at the Shields Iceplex in Sioux Falls at the second weekend in March for the boys tournament. The girls tournament will be in Mitchell that first weekend of March, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just like it was last year. All the other tournaments that are sub-varsity are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the girls and boys varsity tournaments will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. For a second straight year, we'll have all 22 games for the sixth straight year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hard to believe that we've done it for a full 5 years of having all the girls and boys games on the radio and TV. It's been, I had just figured it out, we've done 8 straight years. This will be the 9th straight year of having all the boys games on at least the radio, as we had 3 times before we started the TV along with the radio broadcast, as it was Michael Esters who did the first one here at the Expo Center, and then I did that second year. We only called 2 games in 2020 because of COVID, and then after that it all started with myself, Jim Lloyd, and Jeff Anderson doing all of the games on YouTube and having them on the radio. Started in 2021, and it's been great to do ever since, and it's a joy that we have been past a half of a decade and still going strong, and looking forward to our 6th year of doing all those games for the state tournaments for boys and girls varsity hockey tournaments for another year. And Jim Lloyd will join me later on tonight. Long way to say that Jim Lloyd will be here tonight for the Caps and the Lakers boys matchup. I believe that it will be the 2 youngest head coaches against each other in the league, with Mason Lloyd now being the head coach for the Watertown Lakers, and Landon Badger being the head coach for the Hawaii Capitals. I believe they're the 2 youngest head coaches. Maybe there's another guy that might be a younger head coach than Coach Badger, but Lloyd might be. He's the first head coach that I called games that he was in high school, and now he's a head coach for a team. River Iverson is the other one. Watching him play baseball and football for so many years, for a couple years, and then being able to start calling him Coach Iverson for Post-8 Senior Legion. We're ready to go for the second period. Emily Nemec will take the face-off. 17 minutes are on the clock. Emma Schleiser will take the face-off, and it is the start of the second period. As it is now Nemec that will be picking the puck up, as a pass will go over for Brenna Ullman. That one just misses, and it will be played back for Addison Hunsley. Now it's Back to the red line, and Hunsley will pick it back up. Back on side here for the Capitals. Hunsley will swing wide on the strong wing. Right side, pass for Ullman. That shot off the outside of the goalpost to open things up here in the second period. That pass to the slot from Ullman. That was off of a stick, and then a shot coming from just inside that blue line. Ainsley Reese took it from the top of the face-off circle, and it was stopped by Vanelli. Here's Hunsley with a shot, and no chance for Vanelli to see it, and it was just missed by Hunsley. She was looking for her second goal of the season. From Hunsley, a pass goes across for Birch, but that's going to be intercepted, and it's now moved along by Kira Henman, but it's going to be picked back up by the Capitals. Birch is cut off at the boards. Does go in onside, and it's Nemec now with the shot that was blocked. It's now Birch that will start to walk in. Birch walks in. That shot goes just wide of Vanelli again. Towards the blue line, just missed by McIntaffer. And now it's Harper Hendricks late on a shift that will send it in deep. 15:35 left to go here in the second period. It is now Birch that will grab it. She is tied up. McIntaffer helping support. Out towards the blue line where it's Learcamp, and then it's sent out by McIntaffer. And the pass will come here to the near side. Sends it across. Mallory Learcamp will try and settle it down. Learcamp in the offensive zone, diving for the puck and trying to center one over for Aubrey Stewart. And it will be held in by Callie Beam as she pinched in. Caps are making a change. Sonia Junt at the blue line. She has stood up. Play continues as the puck is going to be held in by Beam. She partially fanned on a shot, but Kirsten Miller will pick it up. Got free with a shot that goes high. Rebound. That will bounce in. They will score. The Caps take a 2-1 lead. And Dakota McIntaffer partially fanned on it, but got just enough. And McIntaffer scores her fourth of the season. The Caps will take a 2-1 advantage with 14:53 to go here in the second period. Right place, right time for McIntaffer after it bounced off the glass. It bounced back in front of the net. Miller's shot had a lot of steam behind it. But McIntaffer didn't get all of it, but she got enough of it to make this a 2-1 game. And a lead for the first time here for the Capitals. Back in the offensive zone here for Oahe as Reagan Emmy in the corner. It'll be sent around. Callie Beam will also get an assist as well. So Beam picks up her third assist. Here's a shot. There's a backhand. They score! Kirsten Miller puts it in. The 3-1 advantage. Ava Lavenger got the pass that went across and went off of Vanelli, and then it was a backhand by Miller, and her second of the game, and the Caps will now lead it 3-1. Back-to-back goals for the Caps in just 29 seconds. And Oahe enjoys now a 3-1 advantage over the Watertown Lakers.
At 14:24 in the second period.
Lavenger will pick up her first assist of the year. This will be offside. And Reagan Emmy will also pick up a point. So both Emmys with points. Peyton Emmy with her second assist. Reagan Emmy with her second assist. So face off now at the blue line. This will be Emily Nemec that will play it over here for Callie Beam. Up ahead for Brenna Ullman. Ullman will move it around. Ullman behind the net now for the Caps. Still with it for Ullman. The player that went down, Beam in front of the net. Puck will come free to the near side boards. It was blocked by Junt. Eventually grabbed by McKenna Knopf and will be sent over, but Ullman's able to intercept it and keep it in the zone. Caps are hemming in the Watertown Lakers, and there's your first penalty to the Watertown Lakers. It's McKenna Knopf that will pick up the penalty. She tripped up Sonia Junt. They will call a trip. It could have been interference, could have been a trip. Either way, the Caps will have their first Boys and Girls Club power play with 13:40 to go, 13:43 to go here in the second period. McIntaffer on the face-off to the right of Vanelli. Push it hard into the corner on that near side. Now it's back for McIntaffer. Centers one over, and that one just misses. That puck is still free. McIntaffer trying to get a piece of it. This will be sent out of the zone by Watertown. And a race to the puck where Junt will pick it up. Try to send it over to Beam. It'll come back to Junt at her own blue line. Up ahead now here for Mallory Learcamp. Learcamp with a shot and a save, and Vanelli will get the whistle. With 13:17 to go here in period number 2. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. And a 3-1 lead with back-to-back goals. Dakota McIntaffer and Kirsten Miller, 29 seconds apart. Makes it a 3-1 advantage, and the Caps are on the power play for the first time today. Burge face-off dot with a shot. Vanelli didn't see it, but it got blocked. Back off circle, fans in her pass attempt, but it's still grabbed by Birch anyway. Centers one over. That one is loose to the side of the net, and then Birch was able, or excuse me, Vanelli was able to get the right pad over just in time to block that from the post. As Ainsley Reese will send it back over to Birch in the neutral zone. Elliot Birch will get back into the offensive zone quickly. Birch behind the net, try to center one, but it was blocked. It might have gone off the side of the net. And it'll be sent to the blue line where Ainsley Reese will give it back for Mallory Learcamp, just off of her stick. Still 50 seconds to go in the power play. Birch is able to hold down a clearing attempt. Quick pass over for Lavenger. We'll send it back off the boards to Birch. She'll walk in, face off, dot, that shot goes wide. Now back for Reese. Reese will send it to the net. That one went off of a stick and then off the knob of the goalie stick of Vanelli. That shot came back in front, almost went off of Reese in. And it comes out to the blue line where Lavenger will grab it. And the Caps still attacking the power play. There's a shot, and Vanelli is well out of her net. Makes the save. It goes off the boards and back to the side of the net where Vanelli will eventually grab it and get the whistle with 12:01 to go here in the second period. And a 3-1 lead for the Capitals and 19 seconds still in the shot in the power play. 18-6 in shots in favor of the Caps. Face-off will be to the right of Vanelli. It'll be won by the Capitals. Junt with a shot, and that's a save made. And Vanelli with a little bit of a shove to Lavenger, who got up close on Vanelli. And we do get a whistle and a face-off that will stay in the offensive zone for the Capitals. 16 seconds remaining on the power play. Emily Nemec will take this for the Caps. They'll try and tie up that face-off win, and now it's Nemec that started to come free but had her stick lifted. It's now Ullman that will pick it up. Ullman gets free. That shot was blocked. It's still loose. Back in by Ullman. That puck is still loose again. They score! Brenna Ullman will make it 4-1 on the power play. Loose around the slots, and a backhander by Ullman. Her 4th of the season. 4 straight goals for the Caps, and they lead it by 3 with 11:43 to go here in the second. Ullman will get the power play goal. We'll wait to see if there are assists that will be given out for the Ullman goal. And the Caps are 1 for 1 on the Boys and Girls Club power play. Emily Nemec goes right back into the offensive zone. Nemec in her shot and a save. Rebound was still free. And it'll come out to the boards on the near side. And it does come out of the zone. So Nemec and Hunsley will be the two that get the assists. And a 4-1 lead now for the Capitals. From that slot, can't get a shot away was Schleisner out to the blue line. That shot was blocked by Hunsley. Then Junt will be able to clear the zone. So Nemec will get her 5th assist this season. And Hunsley, her 2nd, make that her 3rd assist of the year. Her 1st point of the afternoon. Beam off the boards to herself and got the puck out of the zone just barely. Go to McIntaffer for a Learcamp. He'll come back over for Kelly Boyer, who will send it, try to send it in deep for the Capitals. Out to the blue line. This will miss everybody. It was tipped by the Capitals, so they will have no icing. And the Caps will set it up on that far side. The middle of the ice now here for Aubrey Stewart into the offensive zone on her off wing, left wing side. Stewart in a backhand, that was blocked. Now she'll turn to her forehand, trying to center one over. Puck is still free towards the corner boards. And it's now grabbed first by Streichertz. And the puck will be sent to the near side, where it's eventually grabbed by Learcamp, who maybe got toe picked to the ice. Whereas Birch that will hold it in the zone. Now Learcamp will send it back over. That one will be bouncing off of a couple of sticks. It's the high slot for Stewart, but can't get a shot away cleanly. Comes back over. Stewart will pick it up, trying to send it to the net. It was blocked off of a Watertown Laker. And Stewart will grab back in the corner. Center was one for Learcamp, and the one-timer went wide. It got all the way to the corner. I don't know if it maybe went off of a body, but it got to the corner. And it'll come back up the boards on the near side. McIntaffer, that she's going to go for a penalty. Probably a check, a rough, one of the two, or even interference. And it'll go all the way down for Fromm, who didn't catch it cleanly, but it is still touched by the Capitals. Interference is going to come against McIntaffer. And it will be a power play now here for the Watertown Lakers with 9:31 to go in the second. Second power play for Watertown. Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill will get back in action for the Caps. They are 1 for 1, although Schleissner scored 1 second after the power play had expired. They still were able to take advantage of that power play without actually scoring on the power play. Callie Beam will send it the length of the ice immediately after the face-off win. Schleissner will move it up the boards. Comes out of the zone, is off the stick of Junt into the offensive zone for a moment, but Junt gets it out, and now it's Reagan Emmy that will try and send it in deep, but she fanned on it, and it's eventually grabbed by Stolp and then out of the zone. Sloan Allard off of her stick. Beam will sprint around behind the net. Bouncing puck will eventually get out of the zone after it came off the glass. Schleissner plays it for Harper Hendricks. Hendricks back for Schleissner. And Schleissner walks right up the middle of the ice into the offensive zone. That shot, it was trying to be kicked away by Fromm and maybe end up being a little bit of a change-up of a shot to her. Because when she tried to kick it out, it ended up sitting underneath her right pad, but she does get the whistle with 8:42 to go here in the second period. Caps have outshot Watertown in this second period 9-2 so far. Still 8:42 remaining in this second period. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. As the face-off by Piper Kruger is won by Watertown. That shot from the blue line, trying to look for a deflection, but Fromm made the save. Birch on the backhand will turn it over. Webb out to the blue line. That shot by Murray, they score! Lily Murray makes it a 4-2 game, her third goal of the season. It is a power play goal, and a big power play goal for Watertown to try and stop the bleeding right now with 8:28 to go. Kruger's first of the season. Make that Murray's third of the season. And we'll see the assists on that goal for the Watertown Lakers. So it is 4-2. Gracelyn Webb and Piper Kruger. So Kruger gets her second point. Webb gets her third assist and her 7th point of the season. As it's now going to be Aubrey Stewart. Centers one for Learcamp, but unable to get a shot away was Learcamp. A couple players tumbled down. Does come out of the zone by Watertown. And it's now Stewart that will wait and send it all the way across over for Birch. Chips it off the boards and will swing in wide behind the nets. Birch still with it. She's able to protect the puck well. Then eventually be picked up by Watertown, then move to the boards on the near side. Does not come out of the zone on the first initial opportunity, but the second chance does come out looking for Kruger, but it does go off of Piper Kruger, and now it's Learcamp that will swing back in. Couldn't get a shot away. McIntaffer was pushed to the ice, and we get a whistle as it's going to be stopped by Vanelli with 7:37 to go here in the second period. So Watertown is now 1 for 2 on the power play. The Caps are 1 for 1. And really, I mean, again, you can't count the power play goal because it just expired, but it was still a 5-on-4 at that point. With Ullman coming out of the penalty box at the moment. As here's Hendricks that moves back in. That shot blocker save made by Fromm. Rebound was pushed to the corner. Harper Hendricks from the her stomach was able to pass it back towards the front of the net, but the Caps are able to clear it out of the zone. But Ullman was coming out of the penalty box when Watertown scored that first goal. This will be offside against the Caps, so we'll get a whistle with 7:10 to go. So it basically led into the Caps still being shorthanded at that moment, and Watertown scored a second after the penalty expired by Schleissner. Again, it's an even strength goal by the standard, but really was a power play goal for the Lakers. Here's a steal, here's Miller, and there's a glove save by Vanelli. Miller stole the puck, skated in, and right between the face-off circles, got a good look, but Vanelli is able to make the glove save to keep it from going to a 5-2 score. 7:04 left to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Vanelli. Ava Lavenger late onto the ice with Stolp. Off as his own face-off for the Caps. Lavenger is able to win it. Emmy got tied up with Stolp, and it was grabbed by Watertown. Here's Boyer from the blue line. We'll send it to the corner on that far side now. And it's going to be turned over. Emmy tried to center one for Lavenger, but a good stick from Murray did not allow Lavenger to get a shot away. Here's a shot attempt and a save made by Vanelli. That one coming from Birch, and that rebound could have been a juicy one, but it was turned aside. Here is Lavenger that partially fans on it, just shot it wide. I think as she was releasing the puck, it was going off of her stick before she was really ready to release the puck. And it will be Lily Murray with Kirsten Miller, and Murray is able to get a backhand into the zone. 6:20 to go here in the second period. Miller, that pass misses everybody, but a chance for Lavenger to pick up speed into the offensive zone, but she overskated it. Lifts the stick, but is kicked out of the zone by McKenna Knopf. Brought back in by Schleissner, playing off the boards in front of the Capitals bench. As the Caps continue to make a change, Assen Hunsley will step on the ice. A couple players tumbled down around Hunsley. I don't think she did anything to make those players tumble down. But play continues, and now be a penalty coming up against Watertown. And it will be the Capitals that will go back onto the power play with 5:51 to go here in the second period. And it will be Stolp that will go to the box. Referees are talking, trying to figure out exactly maybe what the call will be. And a check from behind. So they will be a 2 and a 10. That puts Stolp in the penalty box through the rest of this period, regardless if the Caps score power play goal or not. And they will send number 33, Kira Henman, to the box as well. So it's the second Boys and Girls Club power play for the Caps. They're 1-for-1 so far. Nemec will win the face-off. We'll send it over to the far side boards. Assen Hunsley try to center one for Ullman, who scores that power play goal, but Schleissner will grab it, and Emma Schleissner will move into the offensive end. Schleissner with a shot, and that one was blocked by Junt. It does come out to the blue line, it does come out of the zone. The Watertown Lakers will tag back up. With 5:25 left to go here in the second period. Ullman will have it here for the Capitals. Ullman, then she goes down. Both referees' arms stay down, and play will continue. This will come out, and now it's going to be a penalty coming up against the Capitals. And I believe it's going to be Ullman's second, as she'll get called for the trip, and that will end the power play for the Caps with 5:13 to go here in the second period. So it'll be a minute and 22 seconds of 4-on-4 before 38 seconds of a power play for the Watertown Lakers. So the Caps are now 1-for-2. Watertown currently is 1-for-2. It would get their third power play opportunity if there are. Face-off will be controlled and won by the Capitals. Ainsley Reese got it to the blue line, but couldn't get into the offensive zone. Stewart can't get into the zone as well. And it'll eventually be moved back in by the Watertown Lakers before the Caps will set it out of play. That was Molly Schmeling. So 4:54 to go here in period number 2. It is 4-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard for the Oahe Capitals. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. It is going to be controlled and won by the Capitals. Birch will eventually pick it up. And then she'll move it over to that far side where it will be sent up out of the zone. But Harper Hendricks cuts it off at her own blue line. Now it's turned over to Learcamp, going 1-on-3 in the offensive zone. Learcamp get a shot away. She was tackled down. Play will continue. And Aubrey Stewart back at her own end of the ice. 35 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4 before a quick 38-second power play for Watertown. Learcamp with a shot, and that's gloved by Vanelli. And a whistle with 4:19 remaining here in period number 2. And this is our first of 2 games today. We've got an 8 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Lakers boys game. Coverage around 7:40. So we'll have 2 games in between, this one ending and the boys varsity starting. We'll have obviously the boys JV will play we'll end up playing at 6 o'clock tonight. We'll have another game before then. This is turned over. McIntyre shot it just wide. Right in front of the net. McIntyre is able to pick it up. She'll still have it in the corner. 7 seconds to go before Henman will come out of the penalty box. Beam, her pass misses for a junt, and now it's a power play for Watertown. For 33 seconds still remaining on the power play. This will be over to that far side. Ava Lavenger. It is tied up right now. Out to the blue line. That's going to come out of the zone. And it will be grabbed here by Piper Kruger. Nearly turned over to McIntyre. And will be moved up. A couple players again tumbling down to the ice. 2 seconds to go to the power play, so that will take care of the Caps' shorthanded opportunity. But back in front of the net, a backhander and a big save made by Fromm. It was a wild sequence that got the puck all the way towards the side of the net, and then eventually got a backhander in front, and Fromm was able to watch that puck as it was taken across the crease, and then the backhand shot, and Fromm makes the save. And Watertown now officially 1 for 3 on the power play. 3:08 remaining here in the second period, and the by 2. Ullman on the face-off win here for the Capitals. Ullman, she'll shove down Graceland Webb. Puck will be picked up by Alyssa Matthews out to the blue line. Birch can't hold the puck in the zone. Emily Nemec will grab it back. And then now Nemec will turn with it. And it will be moved up for Ullman. But it was, as she was looking to her left, it was coming behind on her right. And it's now Watertown that has it and into the offensive zone. It was played back to the blue line, just held in. That shot got all the way through, and Fromm made a good save. That one came from number 17 in Avery Anderson. Now it's McKenna Knopf that will grab it here for Watertown with 2:15 to go in the second period. Knopf will turn, still with it, and it comes out of the zone. Knopf will get it into the offensive zone, but not deep. As Learcamp stepped onto the ice, and an opportunity to maybe spring her free, but it's Harper Hendricks, as she will go down and will draw a penalty. Kenley Boyer, it looks like she'll get called for the trip. That puck is bouncing up high in the air, still trying to find the handle of it, and Learcamp will eventually grab it with 1:47 to go. And we'll see who it is that will go to the penalty box. I believe it was Kenley Boyer that's going to be the one to pick up the penalty. It is. And so Boyer for a trip. 1:47 to go here in the second, and now the fourth power play for the Watertown Lakers. Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill goes back to work again here for the Caps. Face off to the left of Kylie Fromm. It's won by Watertown. It is Harper Hendricks. That shot, that rebound went over after it was blocked. It went straight over to Schmeling, but she couldn't get a shot away. She partially fanned on it, and it went to the behind the net. still held in by Watertown. Again, more players go down near the boards, and the puck will eventually make its way into the netting, and we get a whistle with 1:25 to go here in the second period. And the face-off will again be on the offensive zone to the left of Fromm. As it will be Sloan Allard to take the face-off against Nemec. And Nemec will win the face-off cleanly. Beam will pick it up. And we'll send it off the boards, and it will come out of the zone. Nemec trying to get a poke check, along with also number 23 in Ava Lavenger. And it'll eventually come here for Watertown as it gets to Hendricks here on the near side off the board. She'll walk into the offensive zone. That shot, and that's a glove save made by Fromm, as there is a whistle with 59.5 to go here in the second period and 1:13 left remaining on the play. Face-off will be to the left of Fromm. This time, it will be Piper Kruger that will take the face-off. It is won by Watertown. That shot was blocked by Kruger as it came from Lily Murray. And now it's going to be another shot by Knopf right in the glove of Fromm again. And we get another whistle. And a face-off that will come to the right of Fromm this time with 48.7 to go here in the second period. Everybody's moving to the left of Fromm. That's where most of those face-offs have been all period. Been to the left of Fromm when they've been in the offensive zone. As McIntaffer tries to win the face-off, but it is controlled by Watertown. 44 to go in the second period. Still 2-goal lead for the Capitals. This will come out of the zone. Is now McIntaffer. That will get a partial breakaway. McIntaffer in, turns to the forehand, a save made, and the rebound was just too far away from McIntaffer to get another opportunity for a shot. 24 to go on the period. Power play would go into the third period. Learcamp, now this will be a penalty. They will end up getting a tripping call against McIntaffer. It was a little bit of a delay by putting the hand up. It looked like it was a trip, but a little bit of a delay. And McIntaffer will pick up her second penalty with 17.8 to go. So McIntaffer and Ullman both have 2 penalties each. And the fifth power play, and for 31 seconds for the remainder of this period and the start of the third period, it'll be 5-on-3 for Watertown. So the Hermanson Endo Donnie's penalty kill will have a lot more work in front of him right now. And a good face-off win by Emily Nemec. She's behind the net right now trying to kill off the last 10 seconds. Nemec, she can send it down the ice. She'll pass it over for Birch. And then Birch can't get it out of the zone. It will be held in with a second to go, but it will take us to the end of the second period. So there'll be 13 seconds left of a 5-on-3 and a minute 43 seconds left in the power play in total for Watertown to start the third period. But a 4-2 advantage for the Hawaii Capitals over the Watertown Lakers at the end of 2 periods. We'll come back. We'll have our second intermission reports. Coming up next, you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Because accidents happen, bags get stolen, gear gets damaged, and games get rough. With the right coverage, you can get back in action fast.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
The Boys and Girls Club of the capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps!
As a family grows, so does its financial needs. There are doctors and dentists, optometrists, lessons, braces, groceries, and more groceries. Then, of course, there's cars, college, and weddings to pay for. First Fidelity Bank is here to make the financial side of growing a family a little easier. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience in their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Hi, this is Dakota McTuffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, and we are in the second intermission report, it is a 4-2 lead for the Capitals at the end of that second period as they were able to outshoot the Watertown Lakers 12-9 in that second period and lead on the score sheet 3-1 in that second period. Dakota McIntyre got her first of the game from Kirsten Miller and Callie Beam with 14:53 to go in that second period. And then 29 seconds later, Kirsten Miller was able to get a backhand goal from Ava Lavenger and Reagan Emmy to make it 3-1. Caps scored on the power play. Brenna Ullman gets her fourth of the season. Emily Nemec and Addison Hunsley each got the assist with 11:43 to go to make it a 4-1 game. And then Watertown the power play with 8:28 to go. Made it a 4-2 of the season. Made that her third of the season. Graceland Webb and Piper Kruger each got a goal, or make that an assist. Got an assist in that goal from Kruger from Murray, and it's now a 4-2 game at the end of two periods. So Nyla Vanelli with now 21 saves on 25 shots. Kylie Fromm has made 13 saves on 15 shots. And that is, the Caps are 1 for 2 on the power play. Watertown is on their fourth and fifth power play, and they are 1 for 3 right now. There's still going to be 13 seconds, I believe, left on the power play, on the 5-on-3 power play, and it is then another minute 43, I believe, it'll be around a minute 43 left on the 5-on-4. Going into the third period. We'll take another break. We'll come back with more of the second intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The puck drops, the crowd roars, and Hawaii hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to support local hockey all season long. Whether you're hitting the road for work, school, or your next adventure, they've got your automotive needs covered. Stop by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre. Driven by community, powered by you.
Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio here in Pierre. This Christmas, give the gift the whole family can enjoy. We carry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, soothing saunas, and quality pool tables, perfect for year-round fun and relaxation. For 35 years, we've brought South Dakota families the very best, and we still offer the guaranteed lowest prices in the state on every spa and every product we sell. So this holiday season, give comfort, give wellness, and give memories. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio, quality you trust at the guaranteed lowest price in South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Since 1956, Ferding Electric has been serving South Dakota with reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work. Their team of licensed, knowledgeable electricians will help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential, commercial, or agriculture. We know how to get the job done right. The history of Ferding Electric is something to be very proud of, and they work every day to ensure they remain the best electricians in Central South Dakota. Call 224-8684 or visit their website at ferding.com. That's ferding.com.
Looking for a trusted partner in your automotive journey? Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, is here for all your car buying, service, and repair needs. Whether you're shopping for a new ride, keeping your vehicle running smoothly, or looking for expert advice, our Beck Motor 1-2.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for over 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Aubrey Stewart, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we have a 4-2 game at the end of two periods, with the Caps leading by that 4-2 score. Rushmore and Aberdeen, well, shows that they're just in the first period. They were scheduled to get started at 1:45, I believe, but they did not get started at that 1:45 time. Brookings and Sioux Center are scheduled to get started at 5 o'clock here this evening for girls varsity action. The boys' side of things, the Sioux Center Storm and Brookings Rangers were scheduled to get started at 3 o'clock. It is a 3-0 lead for Brookings right now in the first period. The other games on the docket for tonight, Huron is hosting Yankton at 7:45 this evening. Rushmore is hosting Aberdeen at 8 o'clock. And then it will be also the Caps hosting Watertown, which will be here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Sioux Falls East is taking on Brandon Valley at 8:15 in Sioux Falls. Those are the 5 games on the docket for boys varsity action here on this Saturday. Tomorrow it will be a couple games. Caps did win yesterday, by the way. The boys did 5-2 over the Huron All-Stars as they had a 2-1 lead after 2 periods, scored 3 third-period goals to win it 5-2. Yankton beat Brandon Valley 9-1, and Sioux Falls West beat Brookings 5-2. The Rangers are 2-4 on the season right now, but all 4 of those losses, I believe, looking at the standings, all 4 of those losses are against every team that's undefeated right now, between Rushmore, Sioux Falls East, and West. All 3 of those teams have not lost a game. So the Rangers at 2-4. It is odd to see them at number 8 in the standings, but that is also 6 games into a 22-game season, and guaranteed that they will not be the number 8 seed when time rolls around at the end of the regular season. But just kind of how it all shakes out right now. But they are looking like they would probably win their third game, facing Sioux Center right now, already up 3-0 in that first period as that game got underway. But we are getting set for the third period here between the Oahe Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. We'll return with the third period after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Having technical difficulties on trying to get that commercial rolling. Now we will get you that commercial break and get you set for the third period on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, this is Kylie from and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sport.
We welcome you back as we get set here for the third period I gotta get the scoreboard in the right spot here. Get all that taken care of. Get ready to roll as it is a 4-2 game on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebind scoreboard. The Caps with that advantage, again, 4-2. To start this third period as we welcome you back on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. It is 5-on-3. They will have to get the time back up on the clock for the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4 penalties before they get started with this third period. Boyer in the box for another 13 seconds. And it'll be a minute 43 for McIntaffer. And so we are ready to go here from the Expo Center and our third period. Emily Nemec will take the face-off. 5-on-3 to start this third period. Face-off is kicked by Nemec and will come here to the near side where is Stolp that can't handle the puck, make that Webb that couldn't handle the puck. It'll be sent all the way down. That should take care of it. It will take care of the 5-on-3. So now Boyer is out of the box, and it's now 5-on-4 for a minute and 25 seconds. Mallory Learcamp will set up the ice. Didn't get it deep all the way into the Watertown zone. This will be played off the boards, and it'll be chipped along as it's now Learcamp that will move it into the offensive end. Learcamp has it on his backhand, has it on her backhand, and it'll be out of the zone by the Lakers, and it's now Harper Hendricks. Hendricks with a shot. That's a save made by Fromm, who didn't find where the puck was at right away. It'll come here to the near side, as it's going to be knocked down by Callie Beam. She's got her girl pinned to the boards. It'll be sent all the way down by Watertown, by the Capitals. This will be Lily Murray here for Watertown. Schleissner now will, that should be offside. No, this is going to be an onside play. There's a shot on it, a save made by Fromm, and we get a whistle with 15:40 to go here in the third period. 24 seconds still left in the Watertown power play. Face off to the right of Fromm. Hunsley will take the face off against Piper Kruger. And it will be won back by Watertown. That shot bouncing puck and a right pad save made by Fromm. It'll come back out to the blue line, where it's Matthews that's able to hold it in. Schmeling will push it far. This will be a pass attempt right through the crease that just missed for Schmeling, who is on the doorstep. The penalty does expire, so it's now 5-on-5 as Nemec will carry it in the offensive zone. Back for McIntyre for her shot. Rebound, and Nemec will score! Emily Nemec makes it a 5-2 game early on in this third period, right after the penalties expired. Nemec's second of the season. And the Caps are out in front by 3 another time. McIntyre took the shot. It was stopped by Vanelli, but it was not caught cleanly. And Nemec right there on the doorstep gives the Caps that 3-goal lead back again. Face-off will be won by the Capitals. Reagan Emmy got it into the offensive zone and she was able to kick it in. McIntyre will get the lone assists on the goal. And it's now pushed ahead. Here is Schleissner on a breakaway. Emma Schleissner in, shot it. And I believe maybe a save made from Fromm. Looked like she got a piece of it. Either that or a shot high. And it will be Watertown that still has the puck. Schleissner had her stick canceled out by her own teammate Hendricks. Hendricks will push it back behind the net. And it'll come out towards the blue line. Trying to find it with Sienna Tipton, but it will be sent back in by Watertown. Fromm missed that first initial swipe on it. Now it's Hendricks back out for Kruger. Piper Kruger to the corner on the far side. Good positioning there by Beam. That puck goes off of a skate, then a shot and a turnaround chance coming from Kruger, and that was stopped by Fromm. There's another shot attempt coming from Matthews that was blocked by Lavenger. And the puck will be grabbed now here by Beam. Played off the glass, but not out of the zone. It's going to be Tipton that will get it towards the blue line. And it'll be Reagan Emmy that will ice the puck. And that is one of the few icings that we have had with 13:47 to go. I'm trying to think about any other icings. It had to have been in the first period the last time we had an icing on either team. 5-2, Capitals lead it over the Watertown Lakers with 13:47 to go here in the third period. Lily Murray will take the face-off against Emily Nemec. And it will be Brenna Ullman that will grab it here for the Capitals. This will be now Hunsley will steal it, and she's going to break away. Hunsley in, and a save made by Vanelli. Vanelli read her the whole way, and Hunsley still nearly got that goal scored. Here is now Boyer with a shot that was blocked before it got to Vanelli. It is Birch that was able to race to the line on the Blues, right next to the blue line to hold it in. Watertown will send the length of the ice, and this will be another icing. After feeling like we had 0 icings in this hockey game, we've got 2 in the last couple minutes. 13-13 to go here in period number 3. We've got the post-game show that will come up after this game. Tonight, we'll have coverage on Capital City Rock. And then 8 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Watertown Lakers. Here is now Beam with a shot. That one nearly was tipped on by Learcamp and had an opportunity in the back door to put it in. Here on the near side, Schleisner will send it across, but that was going to be intercepted. And it will be now out of the zone, and then just nearly intercepted by the Caps, but Hendricks will bring it in the offensive zone for Watertown. Her shot was blocked by Beam. It is caught up somewhere in Beam's jersey, and we'll get a whistle. And then Hendricks' stick was caught in the armpit of Beam, who started skating away from her like she was trying to steal the stick, and Hendricks was chasing after her. Face-off will be controlled here by Watertown. That shot will bounce to the right of Fromm. Schleisner will hold in the zone. That was pretty funny to watch. Beam starting to skate away with the stick of Harper Hendricks, as it's now pushed along by Stewart. That one just misses for Learcamp. They say no icing, as it's now Vanelli that will play to the near side corner, as Kirsten Miller and Learcamp nearly took the puck away. They'll come here to the nearest side for Watertown. That pass will come out of the zone. Hendricks racing after it along with Birch, and that both players will tumble down to the ice. Hendricks lost her stick, and picking up the puck was Lavenger, who will send it off the boards, and is picked up by Miller. Kirsten Miller moves in 2-on-2. That shot was sticked away by Vanelli. Played off the glass, stayed in play. And on the near side, Watertown will get it out of the zone. Just missing the pass to Hendricks. And it's now moved up ahead by Watertown, but a good stick lift from Reagan Emmy on a back check. And the puck will be moved into the offensive zone. Kirsten Miller will pick it up. Got to the corner. And it's now Webb. But she lost the puck to Beam. Beam tried to center one, was off of a stick, and then played by Vanelli. Out towards the blue line. Junt's able to hold it in the zone. And it'll be played behind the net by Junt. Kirsten Miller trying to swing the puck free. Lavenger was holding on to the puck, kicked free, comes to Miller. Her shot was blocked. Junt now back at the blue line as she walks into the offensive zone on the far side. Then eventually lost the puck. That pass attempt was blocked from Murray, but it does go to Webb eventually. And then Webb from the blue line throws it in deep off the glove of Fromm, and it's grabbed first by Beam. Beam will send it up here for Ullman. That pass was blocked by Schleisner and stolen away. Then centered over. Schmeling with a shot and a save made by Fromm. She didn't get all of it, as it was Schmeling who grabbed the puck for a moment, but it didn't really have the great balance to get a shot right then and there. And then by the time that she regained her balance and took the shot, it was stopped by Fromm, who had great positioning at that point. 10:37 to go here in the third period. Caps are still holding on to that 3-goal lead. Ullman on the face-off win. She played off the glass, trying to take it back to herself. Kenley Boyer now will move it up the boards. Hunsley moves it into the offensive zone, and the Caps will chase after it. It is Alyssa Matthews that will play it up. Elliot Birch is able to hold it in. It's over on the far side. Nemec. It'll be turned out to the blue line. Hunsley. Bouncing puck is knocked away free by Hunsley. And into the corner it goes, where it's moved along by Watertown from Stolp. And now it's Schleisner. And will send it in deep. It was just the side of the net of Fromm. Boyer moved up to Nemec. And Nemec out of the zone. But it's grabbed by Stolp. Aston Hunsley, at the end of her shift, was able to take it free, but then Hendricks with a shot that just missed the right skate of Fromm, and it just missed the near side post as well. as the shot went wide. 9:23 left to go here in period number 3. This will be Hendricks up ahead. Henman lost the puck. Hendricks trying to get it back, but it's McIntaffer that will grab it. McIntaffer was trying to get to the high slot, get a shot away. It's now Learcamp that will turn. Got to her forehand, the save made on the shot. Vanelli is able to get the right pad down in time and get the whistle with 9:04 to go here in period number 3. Still a 5-2 lead for the Capitals. The only goal scored, Emily Nemec in this third period. Nemec got her second of the season. McIntaffer picked up her first assist of the hockey game, as she now has 4 goals and 2 assists. Have some kind of an issue. Graceland Webb I was looking down on my sheet, so I didn't see who skated off the ice. Oh, well, there's an injury for one of the Watertown Laker players, or what it might have been. This will be here for Watertown. As this behind the net, Learcamp will pick it up. Maybe it was a skate blade issue as well. Hopefully that's all it was. Again, I had my head down, so I didn't see what was happening. Here's Junt with a shot, and that one just went wide. Vanelli didn't see it to the last moment, but it was just wide of Vanelli. Now it's going to be moved back in. Junt trying to find another shot attempt. She picked up speed, trying to cut right in front of the net. Stewart trying to center one for McIntaffer. It'll be sent down by Watertown. That should be enough for an icing, and we will get a whistle with 8:20 to go here in period number 3. 5-2 score, 30-20 in shots in favor of the Capitals, which is 5-5 in this third period right now. Ava Lavenger will take the face-off. Face-off to the right of Vanelli by Lavenger. Here is Birch with a shot. Rebounds chance. It is still loose. Kicked away and then finally moved away by the Lakers. Not out of the zone. As Birch is able to stand up. Wasn't really a reverse hit, but her and Schleitzner ran together, and Birch was able to stay on her skates. Now Lavenger has it back at the blue line. Will push it to the corner, and it'll be played back behind the net for Watertown. Out for Ainsley Reese. Her shot got through and scooped up by Vanelli, and we get a whistle with 7:53 to go here in the third period. And it is a 5-2 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face off to the right of Vanelli. It'll be Ainsley Reese. And now it's moved along here for number 28, Alyssa Matthews. This will go down, but not far enough for an icing. Elliott Birch will get to it before it got to the red line. I don't think it had enough speed to get to the red line anyway. A pass intercepted by Lily Murray as it stayed in play. This will be out towards the blue line. There's a shot attempt, and it was stopped by Fromm, and we get a whistle with 7:26 to go here in the third period, as we owe you a station break here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Marketing for South Dakota. We're KCCR-FM. Lund, Pierre, Gettysburg, Oneida.
It is a 5-2 lead for the Oahe Capitals on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Addison Hunsley will race after the puck with 7:17 to go here in the third. Brenna Ullman on her backhand sends it to the net. They score! Brenna Ullman will score her second of the game, and the Caps will lead it 6-2. The backhand shot with the far side post, kind of going against the grain. Maybe it's Hunsley that was able to deflect it in. We'll see who gets the goal. Hunsley was the first one through the line. And that would be for Addison Hunsley, her second goal of the season, if it does go for Hunsley. I believe they do give it to Brenna Ullman from Hunsley. We'll make sure on that with 7:13 to go. But either way, the Caps now lead it 6-2. So it is Ullman from Hunsley and Nemec So Nemec will get her third point of the evening or afternoon. Ullman's got her second goal, and Addison Hunsley picking up her third assist. Make that her fourth assist of the season, second of this game. And the Caps are up by 4 now with 7:05 to go in the third period. Face-off will be controlled here by the Capitals. Move down the ice, but it will go for another icing. We'll get another whistle. Just under 7 minutes to go now here in the third period. So the Caps look like they've got a good opportunity to go to 5-2 on the season. They will face Mitchell tomorrow afternoon at 1:15. We'll have coverage around 12:55 on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Face off to the left of Fromm. Face off will be controlled here by Callie Beam. And it's now going to be Emily Nemec that has it. Nemec moves it up ahead for Beam, but not out of the zone. Schleisner, that one redirected and it went just wide, or maybe one off of Fromm and then wide. And standing in front of the nets, I believe, was Adriana Kaiser. There's a shot and a diving block there by Nemec. And then it'll be sent to the corner. Fromm trying to create some separation in the net. She was pushing Hendricks away. The puck will come to Nemec. And now here is now Nemec into the offensive zone. It is an onside play, trying to get it over for Ullman. With 6:10 to go here in the third period. The Lakers, that'll be tipped by Boyer, so it does go the length of the ice, but there is no icing. As it'll be moved up, Stewart. And now it's going to be for Birch. Learcamp for McIntaffer. 4-on-1 for the Capitals. McIntaffer drops it back for Learcamp with a shot and a save made by Nyla Vanelli. And we get a whistle as we are under 6 minutes to go here in this third period. Under 6 to go, it is a 6-2 game. As is the Caps up by 4. And the face-off is controlled here by the Watertown Lakers. As it is Anderson, Avery Anderson. As it will be centered. That pass will come out of the zone and all the way down. And we'll get another icing against the Watertown Lakers. So as we near 4 o'clock, and again, we've got coverage that'll be just about 4 hours from now, a little less than 4 hours from now. At 7:40 with an 8 o'clock puck drop between the Caps and the Watertown Lakers in boys hockey. 5:15 left to go here in the third period. This will be Lily Murray that's trying to clear the zone. But Callie Beam will have it, trying to get one back towards the net. It's now going to be moved along here for Alyssa Matthews. And the puck will go all the way down the ice. We'll get another icing. 4:55 left to go. I think that 4:56 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Nyla Vanelli, who has made saves on 34 shots. 4:50 remaining here in the third period. It's trying to be moved up here by Henman. This will be controlled for the Watertown Lakers. They can't get out of the zone, though. Callie Beam, well, that will be offside. Thought maybe it stayed in the zone, but it does. Ends up now being here for the Watertown Lakers just outside their blue line. With 4:35 remaining here in the third period. Face-off will be, again, outside the Watertown blue line. Addison Hunsley will take the face-off. This will be won by Watertown, but sent back in by the Capitals. Just as Ullman was getting onside, Nemec was able to grab the puck And she's going to battle. 4 players are battling for it. It'll be off the stick of Birch and then sent back into the offensive zone as the Caps will tag back up. But it'll be Strikers now that will carry it in the offensive zone. 4:05 remaining here in the third period. It'll be Ainsley Reese. This will be pushed along into the offensive zone. It is a delayed offside. This will be sent down, and Watertown has iced the puck again. With 3:53 to go. Make that 3:52 to go here in the third period. You'll have a quick post-game show, but then we'll be back on the air around 7:40 on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Face-off will be to the right of Vanelli. This will be now Learcamp. That backhander in front of the save made by Vanelli. What a good look there for the Capitals and a great shot. But Vanelli made a big save. It is Beam moves it up ahead for Learcamp. Learcamp with a shot. That was blocked. Rebound for McIntyre. Never got to the net. Beam was trying another opportunity to get a shot away. 3:20 to go here in the third period. Learcamp. This will be controlled by McIntyre. Her shot was blocked. It goes into the netting, and we get a whistle with 3:13 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the left of Vanelli. 6-2 is our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Caps will be looking to move to 5-2 on the season. Watertown will drop back-to-back games for the first time this year, as they'll move to 4-3. As it is now, Elliott Birch will send a crossover for Boyer, and then for Reagan Emmy, and then sent back by Watertown. They will wave off icing with under 3 minutes to go here in the third period. This won't go far enough for an icing. Vanelli started to come out to play it, but it will be grabbed by Watertown anyway, as McKenna Knopf will send it to the far side off the boards. And the puck will be now here for Elliott Birch. Birch has it out to the blue line. Emmy. It'll be played along up the boards of the blue line here for Watertown on that far side. Henman will try and send it for Murray with 2:10 to go here in the third period. It'll be Birch, Reagan Emmy, moved it along. Huntley racing after the puck, but it's the first grabbed by Anderson. Boyer will gather the puck up, trying to send it deep down the zone, but as the Caps are in the midst of making a change, Brenna Ullman will pick it back up. She's got 2 goals here this afternoon. Ullman with a shot, and that one's turned aside by Vanelli. Just about 100 seconds to go here in the third period. The Capitals with a 6-2 lead. As it gets to the corner, centering pass, Hunsley. This will be grabbed by Vanelli with 1:30 to go. 90 seconds remaining here in this third period. Before we get to the end of the game, I want to thank our camera operator, Abby Stewart-Fromm, for working the camera this afternoon. 4-goal lead, 6-2 for the Caps. They trail 1-0 for just 6 seconds. And then they tied up 1-1. That's where it was at the end of the first period, but then the Caps scored 3 in the second and another 2 here in the third. We'll take a 6-2 lead right now with 1:15 to go here in the third period. Hunsley tried to get it in deep. That was blocked by Strikers. Then Hunsley's other opportunity does get deep into the offensive zone, and the Caps will make, could be one of their last changes. This will go down the ice. This will be iced against the Lakers with 58 seconds exactly here in the third period. Caps will finish off making their change. Again, this will be the Caps' 5th win of the season to move to 5-2. as the Lakers will fall to 4-3. Face off to the right of Vanelli. We'll see the 1-6 Mitchell Marlins tomorrow afternoon. That centering pass went through everybody. Stewart back over, backdoor feed, and that shot missed by McIntyre. What a good look there for the Caps. And the puck is off to the side of the net. Vanelli trying to get back free, and then that was blocked, as it will be Ainsley Reese that held it in for a moment. 35 seconds to go. Now one-on-one here for Schleissner. That shot from the blue line, sticked away by Fromm. Got to the corner, off the boards and off the glass. And it's now Birch that will grab it. Up ahead for Learcamp, but then it's going to be turned over. Stewart, maybe in a close game that could have been a penalty, but with 18 seconds to go, they'll allow play to continue. And it will be sent back in with 13 seconds to go. So the Caps, who didn't trail long for this game, scored 4 straight goals and end up with a 6-2 lead, and they will end up with a 6-2 win as the time will expire, and the Caps will move to 5-2 on the season as the Watertown Lakers will fall to 4-3. 6-2 win for the Caps here this afternoon from the Expo Center. We'll return and wrap things up for now for the Caps and the Watertown Lakers. Back after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital area serves over 250 kids every day, giving them a safe place to go after school where they have fun and engage in learning activities school cannot provide. It is our mission to help every child become the best they can be. You can help children have a great future too by donating or volunteering for the club. For more information, go to bgccaparea.org or call us at 605-224-8699. From all of us here at the club, go Caps.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Whether you're a first-time buyer looking for a home of your own, or you have an eye on an investment property, First Fidelity Bank has the right mortgage for you. From a vacation home to building your dream house from the ground up. So stop by and get your mortgage loan from us. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask yours is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue.
As we welcome you back, it is a 6-2 win for the Oahe Capitals on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard, as the Caps were able to outshoot Watertown at 36-24 in the hockey game. and it turns into a 22-save effort from Kylie Fromm to get the win. Nyla Vanelli will end up making 30 saves on 36 shots for the Watertown Lakers, as the Caps got 13 shots in the first, 12 in the second, and 11 in the third. And Watertown never broke double digits in shots on goal in that in either period or any of the 3 periods. It was Emma Schleisner that got the first goal. It was right after the penalty had expired to make it a 1-0 game. But 6 seconds later, Kirsten Miller tied the game up to make it 1-1 at the end of one. Then Dakota McIntaffer, Kirsten Miller, and Brenna Ullman all scored in a matter of just over 3 minutes for the Caps to end up with a 3-1 lead. Ullman's goal was on the power play. Miller's goal, which was the second one, turned into the game-winning goal. Lily Murray made it 4-2 on the power play, but then Emily Nemec, and it is changed to Addison Hunsley that does get the goal from Brenna Ullman. So Nemec and then Hunsley in the third period to make it a 6-2 lead, as Nemec finishes with 3 points with a goal and 2 assists. Ullman with a goal and an assist. Hunsley with a goal and an assist as well, as the Caps were able to get to multiple scoring from multiple different players in that win over the Watertown Lakers. So it is a 4-goal win for the Caps, as they are now 5-2 on the season. They will take on the Mitchell Marlins tomorrow at 1:15. Watertown drops to 4-3 on the season. We've got another game coming up here tonight. It will be at 7:40 with coverage, and then we'll have puck drop around 8 o'clock. Jim Lloyd will join me for the call of that game right here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Again, want to thank Abby Stewart-Fromm for running the camera for us here this afternoon. We'll come back at 7:40. We'll send you back to regular programming on Capital City Rock and get you set at 7:40 for the Caps and the Watertown Lakers and boys hockey here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals are brought to you by Leisure Palace, AirTech Heating and Cooling, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, AGE, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motor Company, Birding Electric, First Fidelity Bank, Xander Auto Parts, State Farm Becky Potsuba Agency, River Bottom Sanitation, the Boys and Girls Club, Hermanson Orthodontics, Weatherall Roof, Wagner Auto, the South Dakota office of the